To yourself, it's like the sound of winter. Hang to yourself. Hang to yourself.
Sorry, I couldn't show you more bush. Time is running out. Filling up my dad's memory. Technically, most of my videos are erased, but my dad got up a lot of videos from Jamaica. They've been in Jamaica. It's nice as crap. Wish I could have gone. I could have took a piece and break from today's bullshit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. That's the thing I kind of like about me being depressed. Like, even though I do hate it, there are a few couple perks of being depressed that's different from you. You're like the good, squeaky, clean kid with the rough, tough past shit. Because back then, I thought it was like tough or some shit like that. Now, I'm like, fuck it, man. What's the point in trying to act tough and be tough? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. Like, if I was playing one of my personas, oh, you almost forgot. I decided to become a prop comedian or somewhat of like a improv comedian, since I like play like these hybrid theories of personas like Roger does with all his characters. Except for I have like about up to 7 towards 8 like 9 characters. And like that was back when I first did my series, the Gary Myries Dirty Book Room Slash Show, originally back in like October towards like January, but since I didn't really like know how to officially get my videos up on YouTube, since I so-called know how to do it and never really officially uploaded on YouTube. But now as I've actually found a way to finally upload the videos up on YouTube, now it's been too fucking late. And like I'm trying to deliver some good news, such as like Green Day coming out with their albums and me showing the Justin Bieber. I ain't gonna lie, if my web series do end up becoming very successful, or if I earn somewhat of a well-noticed cult following or some shit like that, not to be disrespectful or not like that, because I give enough love, enough respect towards cult followings. But if it does end up having somewhat of like a cult following, and if I do end up having like a fucking Justin Bieber EP, that can probably ruin my credibility. I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I was still trying to be nice, since back at the time, like it was been officially a month or 2 months after my depression kicked in. So I was trying to do anything to be a nice or live a nice life. After I eased into my depression, I've been like, fuck it, man. It's either I die now or I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah, but anyway, man, the perks of being depressed and shit like that, right? Back onto that, I ain't gonna lie. Before I review two good fucking movies here, Knowing and Watchmen came out in the awesome year 2009. One's directed by one of the directors of another great film, you know. Another film, Watchmen, talks about the dark path of superheroes and tell the truth towards what's going on in the world, you know what I mean? Like there's pedophiles, there's rapists, there's killers. And I ain't gonna lie, we're all not innocent, we all got dark pasts we like to go back to and solve, you know what I mean? So, I ain't gonna lie, for all the people who are trying to get their life back together, I give them enough props, no matter what. But then again, to me, life always seems to go on. You gotta be persistent in life, no matter what. You know what I mean? You just gotta get through life. It's just the way life goes. Nah, but anyway, man, I'm back onto Percy being depressed. I ain't gonna lie, I actually do miss the good old days back when I used to listen to Blink-182 and Green Day 24/7. Plus back then I was a major fan of Blink-182 and Green Day. Like, no offense, I am still somewhat of a major fan of them. Like, I still remember when Blink-182 first formed. Like, since I checked it up on a Wikipedia, technically, I got a few couple different reasons. Like, I do remember before Baker joined, I mean, not Baker, Barker joined, Tom Barker, before you joined, the original drummer, I think his name was Scott Rayner or Reiner or something like that. I think he got kicked out of the band due towards, stuff with drinking or something like that. But I'm not gonna, like, blast out none of that stuff, on here, because I'm not trying to disrespect the man. I give enough love, enough respect towards Blink-182, man. I think I became an obsessed fan at one point in life, but shit, man, now I'm just into multiple things. One thing, like, from one thing, I'm into grunge now. That's like my number one all-time favorite genre, and emo. You know, like I'm not that much into pop rock or pop punk or punk rock as I used to be. You know what I mean? Like if this was like March or February, sure, I would have been into like Incubus or some shit like that. But anyway, man, since I've gotten the perks of this, I finally get a chance to finally know how it's like to officially be me, man. I ain't gonna lie. I do see a few couple of people in life, you know, who are just like me, you know what I mean? That's when I finally say, wow, do I act like that? That's when I'll be like, shit, man, if I could ever go back in time, I just want to smack the shit out of my old self and just be like, yo, life is too short. You need to enjoy it, dude. You stupid son of a bitch. Yeah. Nah, but anyway, man, off the concept. Watchmen. I give this movie a once and only 10 out of 10 because this film is so fucking awesome. It has fucking nudity in it. Yes, yes. With Miss Jupiter. And the dude Daniel, I forgot what his name was supposed to be, but the dude who was inside the costume, like Batman has sex inside the I think it's like they're not really like spaceship, but it's like they're like art or something like that. Yeah. So I give this movie most outstanding stars because it tells the true reality towards what's going on in the world, you know, and how they're trying to save it, but also gives them a darker tone, as in like not like just the sugar coated good stuff like the original like the original Superman or Spider Man or Batman. I'm not talking about the Dark Knight Rises nor the Batman Begins because those are somewhat like remakes, and technically, my theory towards remakes, I think they're like blowing the whole genre away, as in like there was no such thing as a original. And I was having this debate with one of my friends, right? He was like, "No, man, remakes are for today's generation, you know, trying to like give the new generation a taste of what's went on back then or something like that." Now, as over the months, I gather up some official details. It's like they saying fuck the generation because one movie, one particularly awesome pop culture movies for one generation only. The next generation has to enjoy something. They have to like go on. That's the only thing new that I want to go on. But anyway, man, Watchmen, you know what I mean? It's an awesome fucking movie. You know, I advise you to get it because it has a lot of great action scenes, a lot of great action sequences, such as how to use karate inside the joint, like and the dude Warshak, who played by Jackie Haley Earl or Jackie Earl Haley or something like that, also known for playing the reboot of Freddy Krueger's 2010's shitty and horrible. No offense though. Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little darker. I do kind of like a few couple scenes, like the very part where the girl gets spinned up in the air, because in the very first original one, she like stuck to the floor and stuff, right? That's when the dude get hit. That's when he wound up hitting a lamp. But in a remake, the girl's flying up like she flying or some shit throughout the air, and sling, like someone just touched her boobs or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? And they did someone fuck up half of the scenes though. Like in the very first scene, like when a dude got his neck sliced up, since the boy Freddy came to him. It's kind of fucked up how they did the scene because Freddy Krueger was originally a child killer, but they made him into a child molester in a remake. I was like, damn. But plus, it was like 2 years ago when I first watched the movie. I was like, Freddy, man. And plus, I missed the old Freddy because the old Freddy used to rap and everything. Like, 1, 2, 3, Freddy's Krueger coming for you. Freddy, Freddy. Or something like that. And oh, shit, 8 minutes. And man, here's knowing, you know. I give this movie an outstanding 8 out of 10 stars. I'm like, I do love this film, but I ain't gonna lie. The disaster films and the apocalypse films are starting to get played out. I'm like, after films such as like Road Warriors or something like that with Mel Gibson in it or something like that, and 2012. I guess at the end, many people just like don't really want the world to end, and many people just been like too used to that. But people like me, personally, like this because it's somewhat like gives you an idea on what would the world be like if it would end, you know, and how would you survive and what would you do to like do on your last day here on Earth. So I'm gonna give this movie a standing ovation. Plus, it's got my man Nicolas Cage on it from great films such as The One and yes, only National Treasure. You know what I mean? And what else? Oh yeah, that's right. Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider 2. He did an awesome performance in that. Plus, by the way, compared to the new Freddy Krueger, Ghost Rider can beat the living shit out of him. No offense. I just hate how the way the film went inside different directions. So as the remake. like there's a few couple remake films I mainly like, especially the horror remakes, such as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now that shit was nice as shit, yo. It was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre had his old brother. Really, yo, really, really. Yeah, really, man. And plus, I ain't gonna lie, they actually did do a good performance of like taking some of the stuff from the original film into the new film, and actually doing that as like the first film. Like in the first film, the bull um got I think the bull got dragged into the first part with like the big stick or big handle when the bull got hit in the head when Leatherface hit the bull in the head. But instead the remake, the Leatherface just like walked up to the bull. He was like, boom, bull just knocked out. Like I was like, damn, damn. And plus, I like how the way that in the remake they didn't make Leatherface all fast and stuff like they did inside the original one. Cause Leatherface was fast as shit in the original. He's like, I was like, damn. No offense, I'm not trying to do no fat jokes, but I thought that was something more. That was my key. You know, I'm not trying to make no fat jokes, but damn, Leatherface, what are you? Who the hell are you? I was gonna be like, man, who the hell are you? Running off fast as shit. You think you are? Michael Phelps? Well, except for the running version, not the swimming version. But anyway, man. Um, Also like what's the name? I ain't gonna lie. As much as I did say that I think the Batman is now starting to like go under and now is not gonna become very successful. I actually liked how they added a dark version towards Batman Begins. Even though Batman Begins and The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, it's not really my type speed anymore. Because now I found out it was an original, and at first I was like, "Oh man, this must be a sequel or a prequel." But now that I found out it was an original, I was like, "What? What?" But then I was like, you know, man. Still, man, I'm still gonna like it because it got a few couple like dark overtones and stuff. Plus, it tells what happens, what brutally happens in Bruce Wayne's life, like how he got attacked by all those bats and stuff. You know what I mean? And how his parents died. You know, and how to protect the whole Gotham City from people. I didn't really get a chance to watch the entire film towards Batman Begins, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But in the Dark Knight Rises, I like how the Joker played by Heath Ledger. Yeah, Heath Ledger. Yeah, I finally got that dude's name right. Heath Ledger. Yeah. Heath Ledger, right? Played by the actor Heath Ledger from 10 Things and What I Like About You or something like that. I think his name is that. Yeah. Um, he did a good performance as playing a Joker in that one. But in part three, which was the Dark Knight Begins, even though that Joan was released at an awesome, nice time for me, still, I was still somewhat depressed. And I was still like paranoid over some like dumb shit, like I would die over like some fucking disease or some shit like that. That's also another thing why I took life for granted because I thought I was gonna die of some fucking disease, and I've been crying and crying my fucking ass off and shit like that. Like even though technically it wasn't really like an awesome life, at least it didn't compare to my problems nowadays. Cause now life is so fucked up and shit, yo. It really is. I'm sorry for all my cursing. I'm sorry, and I really do apologize for using strong language and cursing, but you gotta know what the hell I'm coming from, man. I'm like, god damn. But anyway, man. Like I was saying, Batman Begins when it first came out, dude dressed up as the Joker came and killed all these people inside the theater. I was like, at first I was like, eh. But then I was like, damn, man. Man, what if that was me inside that joint? Yo, I would have been crying my ass off. Man, yo. Got nothing but deep sympathy for them. But enough of that, man. Fuck the mainstream. Enough of that, man. Enough of that. Just forget I even said nothing. Just forget I even said something. Anyway, man, I advise you to get these two films. They on DVD, available in DVD now. No, nice. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Besides, you'd be wrong. Like him, inside and outside, blew his house with
Bye bye.